Well, I left off last week after I finished the marathon, and I said I was gonna make a video today, well that day, and I just never got around to it because of little man and work and stuff like that.
Staring at me.
Yeah, because he's probably hungry. Yeah, that's where I had left off. And I said that I wasn't able to really record much during the marathon because of how cold it was. I wanted to finish it with apologizing for not putting any new content up lately, but we had to, like I said before, learn how to become parents, and that took priority over this. So, but we're back. We're gonna start making new content. We had questions that people had asked us, and we figured we'd answer them. And that's what we're gonna do now. She has the questions.
That's why I'll be on my phone.
Yeah, so she's gonna read some of the questions, and we're gonna do the questions, and hopefully he doesn't, get all camera shy and start crying and stuff. Right? Okay.
That's his way of saying yep. Let's start. Alright, so what has been the hardest part in adjusting to becoming a parent, as well as the best part?
You want me to answer first?
Do you want to answer first?
The best part for me is him, obviously, because he's amazing. He has a little personality. He's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. There's no way to explain the way things change, I guess. But I don't know. It's like people always said, as soon as you have a kid, everything's gonna change, and I was like, yeah, everyone says that, but it's true. Like that happened. It's like as soon as he was born, it was just like someone flipped a switch, and then my whole focus went from, whatever I had going on to just him, and that was it. Like, he became the priority, they became the priority, and I don't know. I feel like I instantly became more mature, more focused, but yeah, I mean, that's how I feel about it. Like,
Yeah, I feel like it's different talking about it and then experiencing it for yourself. It's two completely different worlds. And he obviously brings us so much joy and happiness. Even though physically, for me, that's like the hardest part, is the physical demands it takes, like on your body and like your mentality. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Just like everything is it's tough going on so little sleep and then having to be awake like 24 hours a day. And breastfeeding is a whole nother theme in itself, and it's just very, very physically demanding, adjusting to life right after the baby. And obviously it gets a little bit easier as time goes on, but it definitely takes a toll in the beginning.
Yeah.
But then it's worth it, especially once he learned how to smile. It's like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's
And I'm sure for you, like being away from him, like working so many hours must be really tough too.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, but that's the trade I'm in. It's not something I can do from home. But I gotta go out there and get it, so.
And I send you lots of pictures and videos.
Yeah, so she keeps me posted. Even though it's not the same, and I try to come home when I can. If I'm in the area, I'll come home and spend my lunch break with them. But, yeah, working the long hours sucks, but it's necessary right now. So, I gotta do what I gotta do. Right, man? Yeah.
And this little guy's always hungry.
Yeah, he's
He
hungry
never
right
gets
now.
one. Oh!
Of course.
Is that why you were sticking your little tongue out?
You gotta figure out different codes, man. You just stick your tongue out for everything. Feel?
Like, nope.
You got more coming?
Some more coming out too.
I'm gonna keep this close by. Oh my god, dude. He's like, I got more room. I got more room now. Let's feed. No. Okay, are you ready? Don't be camera shy, I told you. Nothing to worry about. We only have like 24 followers. Yeah, it's a lot, I know. Alright, so what's the next one?
If there was something you can do differently during the pregnancy stage, what would it have been? I would say I wish I would have pushed myself, even though I was feeling miserable, like each part of the pregnancy had its own set of challenges, but I would say push myself more to exercise. I feel like it would have been a little bit easier afterwards because my muscles just still feel like really sore and tight. Also from just like sitting down all the time because it was just really painful to move. And to do more research with breastfeeding because I didn't realize how challenging it was. I would say mostly the first week after giving birth. And then it got easier, but I wasn't really prepared. All right, the next question. Do you miss New York and will you ever move back? What did you say?
I miss New York. I love New York. Just living there right now isn't smart. The cost of living is, I'm not gonna say it's not smart, it's just not smart for us
It's not
right now.
practical right now.
Coming down here was the right move. I didn't take a pay cut, and obviously the cost of living down here is cheaper, so it just worked out, and we're able to save, and it's just different. It's nicer. People are a lot nicer, and we can live better. We have more available to us right now, and then the schools are a lot better too. So for him, when it's that time, depending on where we are, if we're still here or not. But
and if we decide to go that route.
Yeah, if we decide to go that route, he's all set because the schools are great.
Will you ever move back?
I don't think I'd move back, but I would like to own property there and go visit whenever I wanted to. I wouldn't be opposed to that, but I don't know about living there.
I would want that to be our primary residence.
Yeah, I don't think
still have a love-hate relationship with New York. I feel like I'll love it more just coming to visit and having it be in smaller doses and just being immersed there 24/7.
I still love New York though.
Well, as I said, a love-hate relationship. I still love New York, but there's parts of it that I can't stand.
Yeah, I'm Queens till I die. So.
All right.
Dude, you're gonna throw up again.
Because it loves saliva because of teething.
I'm gonna keep you like this.
I can get a bib if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm fine.
We have a lot of bibs. Alright, has the birth of your son changed your outlook on life at all? And if so, how has it changed it?
That answer to that question was in this first question because it made everything focus. What was going on with me didn't really matter. It's all about him and you, making sure you guys are okay. And I guess in regards to myself, I just have to make sure that I'm able to go out and go to work and make money, to provide. That's, my main focus is you guys, is my family.
Yeah, and I just want to be a positive, example and a good role model for him to look up to us.
Oh.
And I feel like it's important to lead by example.
With hiccups.
So I don't want to come up with any excuses because it's so easy to come up with excuses of why you can't do something. But I'm just all about taking action now instead of just saying, oh yeah, it would be nice to do this or do that, and just be more serious about our goals and where we want to be in the next, 2 to 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, later on down the road.
Try it. I'll hold it there so you can.
That's his favorite sound right now. Oh, that's cute. You're both wearing the same colored hat.
We're matching. This is best friend stuff right here.
What made you decide to start leading a healthier lifestyle, and how has this healthier lifestyle affected your everyday life?
I feel better.
What made you decide to start being more mindful of what you eat and the decisions you make about your lifestyle?
Because I don't want to get sick or anything like that. I don't want it because of the crap I'm eating. I don't want to get sick because of the crap I'm eating. And I don't know. I think it would suck if I was not able to be here as long as I should be for you guys because I was being a glutton or whatever. So I want to try to, I guess, practice longevity more. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I want to eat healthier, so I'm here longer, so I can be with you guys longer. That's it. Yeah, and then obviously when we found out he was on his way, then that helped light a fire. But I'd also wanted to do it in the past because watching my dad go through what he did, that made me want to avoid certain things.
Yeah, I feel like once you see how it impacts your health, like you really want to make the change to be more conscious of what, for me at least, what I put in and on my body. But I've been like that for, at this point, a long time.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to do it now, and well, not starting to. But I'm not as strict as her with it. I'll slip up and I'll have stuff that I'm not supposed to have.
Yeah,
like before, I had a Red Bull before.
And also for me, I take it very personally because I'm like, okay, well, where is your dollar going? It's going to support these companies that I want nothing to do with. So I'm like, oh, that hurts my heart.
But I was tired, and I don't know. But yeah, but for the most part, I try to eat healthy just so I can
and to exercise.
Live longer and exercise.
That's what I'm saying.
It's been hard to exercise though now recently because we're so busy, and any time we have is for this guy.
And this little guy has been eating like literally every single hour, so it's like I don't even have time to go to the gym if I wanted to.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure that out.
Get like a pump or something. So I can't.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to get up at like 4:30.
That's what I said for me too. It was like when I go up, sometimes he falls asleep for 2 hours. I'm like, okay, maybe I can slip away to the gym for like a half hour. But it's important, so we have to still figure that out.
Yeah.
All right. What advice would you give to someone that's considering running a marathon?
Train for longer than I did. Don't plan one.
How long did you spend training?
3 months. And then 1 month got killed because we had him.
Because he was really consistent for a while, but then once the baby came and then him being at work for so many hours, like I really needed him here to help out. So.
Yeah, it was tough. It was a lot hard. I ran a half marathon last Saturday.
But it didn't help that the timing, like when the marathon was it wasn't even 2 months after he came around.
Yeah.
It was like a month and a half, so it's still like really new. Like if it would have been maybe like 3 more months, you would have been able to get back to like your training. Not how it was, but more of like middle ground between what it used to be and how it is now.
Yeah. I mean, I still got it done, but it wasn't like the times I wanted. Like I wanted to do a sub 2 hour time, and I did 2 hours and 30 minutes or something, 2 hours and 32 minutes, which isn't great, especially for my age group. Yeah, it's my first half marathon ever, first real long distance race. But yeah, like I would say, like the training is the key. I think if a good friend of mine, Jeff, he kind of coached me through a lot of the things I needed to know, because I was gonna do some stuff, like I was gonna run like a lot right before the marathon. He was telling me like you run like one time and do, you know, like stabilizer muscle exercises and stuff like that, like, you know, like lunges and squats and whatever. And I did that, and I think that helped a lot because the race was tough. It's a lot tougher running 13 miles around like on a treadmill or whatever, and then doing it where I did, where the elevation was a big factor. So.
But you ran around here in Valentine, but the elevation was.
But it wasn't, yeah, because the Charlotte race was like, it was, I don't know, it was brutal. It was like downhill, and then it was like uphill for a while. And it was 30 something degrees or 40 degrees, but it was windy, so it felt like 20 something. It was cold. What are you doing, my boy?
Is there anything else you want to say for the last question?
Oh no, I think that's it. I just think that training and being consistent in your training is important, and don't do it if you're gonna have a baby within like 3 or 4 months of the race, because you're gonna lose a chunk of time. You know. We're here by ourselves, so we don't have people that we can hire to watch, you know, the baby while we go do stuff.
Like friends or family that could help out with just watching him for a little bit, so it's just on me and you, and that's it.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
I wish Thea could help out, but.
Yeah. She's over there. She's creative. She's bad.
Alright, what's one thing you would do differently when preparing for your next marathon? The think you already touched on that.
Yeah, I think I got that one. Yeah. Train longer, and I think super important, get a pair of shoes, or try your shoes out and make sure they're the right ones for running long distance, because the foot pain afterwards is no joke.
Yeah.
So, anything else that you think we need to touch upon?
Just like adjusting to life with the newborn and the sleep deprivation, and then also allowing time for yourself, because that's important too, which is hard. But today I was like, yes, I got even a 20-minute shower, and I just felt like a completely new person, because with him being by myself, you don't get a shower every day, and it's an adjustment. But I feel like all new moms, like, you know, get it. It's like whatever.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it, I guess. That's the question, the Q&A with us for right now. But we're gonna keep keep it going, uploading a video every Sunday. So hopefully you guys are into it and want us to keep providing content. And that's what we'll keep doing. So.
That's it. You ready to say bye? You want to say bye? Well, we gotta show your shirt when you say bye. Say bye. Bye.